Changes could be coming to your child's doctor visit, according to the CDC. Between 2016 and 2019, nearly 6 million children were diagnosed with anxiety.
And now the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force is recommending children be screened for anxiety starting at age 8. Dr. Frank McGeorge is here with the practical effect that this will hopefully have, Frank.
Yeah, Kim and Devin. So, there's actually good research showing that developing an anxiety disorder as a child increases the likelihood of anxiety or depression as an adult, which then increases the chances of chronic mental and physical health conditions in addition to substance abuse. Those are all problems that earlier intervention might prevent.
Being the father myself of a 7-year-old, I can tell you, just from my own personal experience and from, being a pediatrician, is that there are a lot of changes going on in the body around that time.
Dr. Kevin Daisy is a pediatrician at Children's Hospital of Michigan and strongly supports the new recommendation.
I think it's about time that we started screening for anxiety in that age range, around the age of 7 or 8, leading into adolescence. I think that's a critical time period that we start to use some of our screening tools to help identify kids that might be at risk.
There are standardized screening questionnaires doctors may use, but
oftentimes it really just takes some of those quick questions, letting the child open up to you, and it's easy to sort of identify kids who might be struggling.
And once they're identified, initial treatment can be simple.
Some of that might just be making changes at home, talking with the parents, making sure that the parents are talking through using coping skills, talking through situations that arise in their daily lives.
But if that isn't enough,
there are pediatricians that specialize in, behavioral therapy. There's obviously child psychologists and psychiatrists. So those who identify either most at risk or who, are not really responding to our more simple approaches at home, we would refer out to more specialized pediatricians.
Now, in fact, a list of the screening questions that doctors might ask is available online, and we're going to put a link to this with this story on the health page. Now, it's important to understand, even if a child is referred to a specialist, there are plenty of treatments like cognitive behavioral therapy and talk therapy that are often successful, and medication would frankly be a very last resort.
Yeah.
This seems like something doctors should already be doing. So why did the task force feel compelled to make this recommendation? Were they not doing it?
Well, that's kind of an important point. And actually, the survey of primary care physicians found that while 76% said that they thought talking to adolescent patients about this was important, only 46% said they actually did it, which means basically, hopefully, adding this formal recommendation will encourage more physicians to do the right thing and make it a priority here.
Yeah.
3/4 said it was important, but less than half actually doing it.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Right.
All right, Doc.
Thanks.